We be live.
We're live. You're right.
All right.
You're right.
Where's your coffee?
I drank it waiting for you.
Oh, sorry.
I should have made another one, really, shouldn't I?
I've got a big list of jobs to do today as well. So
Oh, I've got your notification.
that's because I'm live. I haven't been doing a lot of lives, but I am live. Last night I sat up till 2 o'clock in the morning.
Did you? Dave's in, look.
Crunching spreadsheets. It was amazing. Hello,
I
critical.
stayed up till 2:15. I got into bed at like 9 o'clock, and I thought I was going to go to sleep, and I couldn't sleep. I got really hot, so then Mike came up to bed, and I was like, "Fuck this! I'm going downstairs." And then I watched a stupid film with Jennifer Aniston in it called Dumpling. It was about like this fat girl that enters a pageant with her fat mates, and then like it's like empowering, and then she gets the hot guy at the end, but he's not even hot. And I was like, "Fuck my life!" And then I turned it off, and then I went to sleep.
Did you watch it right till the end though?
Yeah, I have to. Once I start something, I have to watch it to the end just to make sure it's gonna be shit, like because it could be good.
I'm like that, but Mary, she can go right, like 45 minutes. You're going, I've had enough. Switch it off. I'm like, what? You go stand somewhere else for 45 minutes. I've got to watch this now.
Yeah.
Tytastic, hello, he's on the shitter.
Who?
David Melbourne. Tytastic. David
Where's
Melbourne.
Fantastic? I can't see that.
He's there. Morning twins. Who else came in? Starky's in. Hello, Starky.
Starky.
Starky, not a man.
No, she's not. She's definitely a woman. Betsy, David Melbourne from Michigan, Joshua. Hello, Joshua. I haven't seen you for a while. I've seen you on Twitter. Twitter? Oh, do you remember? Do you remember the Twitter man?
What?
1, 2.
Where is he?
3, 4. You better lock your door.
Twitter.
Twitter!
I never see him anymore. I miss him. I like him.
Is he still on the YouTube?
I think. No, I don't know. Because I don't see him.
Is he still on the YouTube since he got called out for like being in a relationship with six different women online?
Well, I think some of them knew.
God, it's hot in this mask because you ain't got no nose holes.
Yeah.
It like all the heat comes here. Look, it's annoying.
Breathe out your mouth.
I'm in a position where I can do this though, so I'm all good. Do you know what I'm saying?
Well, I can do that if I want.
Yeah, but I wouldn't. I strongly advise against it because you're fuck ugly.
Well, I do have another channel where I show my face regular.
Yeah, let's not talk about that.
Yeah, let's search it.
So, anyways, what I've done whilst I was waiting for you, because I thought you're God.
Yeah.
And I know this is your live stream, so you can tell me no. But I wrote down some agony aunt problems. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to say they're from different people in the stream.
Yeah.
So if you get easily offended, it's probably time to like fuck off. So.
That's yeah. And I was thinking as well, tonight, because I listened to this local radio station, and hello, Anunnaki, how are you doing? I was listening to this radio station, and at about 9 o'clock every night, they do, I don't know what it's called. You know, when they read the stars, what's it called?
Horoscopes.
They do horoscopes. And I'm thinking, anybody could do that.
Yeah.
and I could make it better. So I'm going to get in touch with BBC and say, look, do you want to pan that lady off because she's rubbish at it?
Oh,
I could
good
win
one.
a lot of lives with horoscopes if you believe in that.
Yeah.
I might
Right.
start today.
Are you
Go
ready? Are you up for it? Are you up for giving some healthy advice?
Yeah.
Right, here we go. So I'm going to pick a name at random.
Yeah.
Betsy. Betsy wants to know what the best protocol is when your best friend is shagging your uncle. Because that's going to get awkward if they break up. Like, does everyone know that they're shagging?
Is best friend a man or a woman?
It just says best friend. I imagine man.
Jesus.
What would you suggest?
You know when like people ring you and you just don't answer the phone like you've not seen it. That is the best way to deal with that.
What? I don't think he watches.
No, I'm just saying, if I were Betsy, I'd just like pretend that I've vanished off planet. I'd stop talking to best friend because it's got weird.
Yeah. Okay.
It has got weird, and like his uncle in all folks home.
Probably.
That's weird.
Okay.
I'd ignore it like it never happened.
Okay. Right. Brilliant. So next one.
Hang on, I'm finished. Then when best friend rings up and says, "Do you want to go out Friday night and watch football?" I'm like, "I'm washing my hair that day." That sort of thing.
Brilliant. Okay. Next problemo.
Yeah.
I'm going to choose another name at random. Johnny 5.
Yeah.
Johnny 5 wants to know what to do if your dog is shagging next door's cat and your next door neighbors don't know about it, but you know about it. Do you stop it? It's making your dog happy. What would you do?
Right, I have a clear answer for this. I would build a bigger fence and I'd get them into my garden, so I'm in control of the interbreeding between dogs and cats. And then you can buy this stuff called Viagra. I'd get some of that, give it to the dog, definitely. Encourage it all you can, because at the end of it, you might get like some sort of magical fluffy dog that has whiskers, and you've got your own breed. You're in charge of that breed then, and if it comes out looking weird, well, it's a circus act. You're going to make a fortune. I'd keep quiet.
Okay.
Did I tell you about Kerry can't tell you his whole name, Kerry McDumplington, who lived down road. Right, he moved here from Ireland, and he had sex with his dog, and it had babies with human heads but dog bodies, and when they came out, they went like this, like "Mama." True story. True story. Mama. They're trying to get them into Crufts because they were really clever, but they were scaring kids. BBC.
Okay. Here's a question from me. What's the best cure for hay fever?
Just wait there.
Is Starkey still here? Starkey, you still here?
Starkey, hello, Starkey.
Starkey.
Gomez Adams, hello, Gomez Adams.
Go on, best cure for hay fever.
All right, so first of all, number one, most important is Piriton. You know the little. That's 15 minutes. That works. But then next, Tesco's health hay fever and allergy relief 10 milligram tablets. Some words that I can't read.
Are they the dog's bollocks, are they?
Yeah, about 20 minutes, but you've got to follow instructions, because what I do is I take one, then I feel better, then I forget about it and think I don't need them, and then I get it again.
Okay.
I'll tell you what it says on the instructions so you know. Throw them away. Throw the instructions away. So that's
brilliant.
That's
okay, so next one. That's getting boring now. Starkey wants to know, she says, got the good one. I really need your help. For a few weeks now, I've been wetting the bed. Do you have any tips for a 30-year-old female to stop wetting the bed?
Yeah. Swimming costume and sleeping bath. Sorted. Job done. You might, if you do it a lot, though, if you wet bed a lot, you might need armbands. Where did I put this sock? You know, when you go abroad and you get like one of them cheap Lilos, if you wet your bed on a Lilo, it'll go down into crevice in between each tubes, and it just roll off and go down plug hole. You won't even get wet.
Brilliant.
Just take your bottoms off.
Okay. David Melbourne from Michigan wants to know, I think I've got gout. What do I do? Gout's a serious problem.
Is gout something that they used to get in trenches and stuff?
Yeah, and like Henry VIII.
I am. I don't know. I think we just wash better. How do you get it? Is it just through being dirty and sleeping
like rich living, they used to say, didn't they?
Rich living?
Yeah, like overindulgence.
Oh, well, I wouldn't want to stop people doing that. You get it in your feet, don't you? I'd just sacrifice a foot, keep going.
Keep going.
Who wants to not live good?
Okay, brilliant.
Just sacrifice a foot, you'll be all right. You've got two.
So Anuki, I can't say that name, but I love you very much, says, what is the best way to avoid annoying people?
I'm pretty good at this. Two ways, right? Number one is direct work, where you have to go, fuck off you. And the other is, which I'm really, really good at, is laughing at them.
Okay.
Just laugh your head off and like, man, you're so rubbish. Yesterday, I'll tell you three things that happened yesterday. So I saw a police car chase. That were entertaining. Probably nailed both of the police car and the little car with Asian dudes in it. Proper nearly hit me. And I'm like, just lifted my feet up a little bit so they didn't break my legs if they hit me. And then I went to another part of where I live. For those who do know, it's quite a hard town. And there were two old men having a fist fight outside the road. I mean, old men, like, you know, like when they get so old that they wear suits just for going to the shop. Don't like that. Having a proper fist fight with some old people round them, like with their shopping bags and stuff, going like that. I parked up.
Did that actually happen?
Yeah.
Oh, why did you not film that? That would have been awesome.
it seemed like ages, but it were about 5 seconds probably that I saw. It seemed ages, so it was good. And then, okay, without giving the game away, I went to a customer's house and his wife came out and I'll tell you as much as I remember of it, right? Wife came out and I said, you can't take these baskets into your house. And she said, well, everybody else lets me take them in. I said, well, you can't take them into the house. She says, well, how the fuck? I'm not even gonna cancel any words out. How the fuck am I supposed to get into my house? I said, well, get some bags, or I'll get you some bags. You can put your shopping into your bags, then you can carry it into your house. And she said, where's my fucking hair dye? And I said, hang on a minute. If you need your hair dye first, I'll find your hair dye. She goes, I wanted 2 fucking hair dyes and they fucking sent me 1 fucking hair dye. And then I started smiling. And then her husband came out and he said, what's up? What's up? Oh, I'll make a name up. What's up, Charlene? And she goes,
Karen.
yeah. She goes, they've only fucking sent me 1 hair dye. And he goes, you've only got 1 head. And then she said, well, I need 2. And he goes, well, there ain't 2. Then she goes, they've replaced me cheese with this other kind of cheese. And I goes, look, anything you don't want, just give me back and I'll take it back. She goes, you won't let me take my fucking baskets into the house. I went, right. Then he goes, Karen, shut up. And she said, Neil, you fucking shut up, Neil, you fucking dickhead. And he goes, you're a fucking dickhead. And then she started crying, right? And then she kicked a basket over in the garden. Like, I ain't picking it up. So Neil had to pick it up. And then they had a full-blown domestic in the garden, right? Then neighbours started coming out. And this is in one of the roughest places in town, right? Then neighbours started coming out of the garden, right? And next door neighbour came out and he went, shh, cracked a tinny open and stood at the fence like that. And he shouted to me, he goes, you've created a right palaver here, haven't you? I'm like, please don't. And he's like, look at this. And then he goes, Neil, don't marry her. She's mental. Like, it went on for 20 minutes. If I hadn't been working, I would have videoed it all. It was brilliant.
How would you build a quarter-size car when you have a YouTube breakdown building a cot? It's already built, so fuck you, Dave.
Did it come built?
Yes, in a big, massive box.
It'd have been better if a midget would have drove it up to your front door. Got your car, love.
Okay, so Exploring Ginger wants to know, got the good one. My boyfriend hogs the TV at night and I want to watch my programs, but he wants to watch shitty UFC. What do I do?
UFC is most important. Do that.
Right.
That's most important.
Okay.
Because like everything else on TV is crap anyway.
Right. I'm going to have to go back round to Dave now.
You're going to go back to what?
I'm going to have to go back round to Dave now because no one else new has come in and I know Dave won't get offended by this one.
Gomez Adams is in.
Is Gomez Adams going to get offended? Fuck it. So Gomez Adams wants to know, God, I've got a Coke bottle stuck up my fairy. Should I go to A&E or wait for it to come out naturally?
Go A&E, definitely. Two. I've got 2 A&E. You go in. Got 2 A&E stories for you, right? One of them, Jesus got stabbed in ear with the handle of a paintbrush when she was young. A mate turned around and went, it went in her ear. And so anyway, her ear was ringing, so I had to go to hospital. So me and Jesus are taking piss out of doctor saying, and is this biggest thing you ever do in A&E, like someone getting a paintbrush in your ear? After a bit of banter, doctor says, it was a woman, she goes, it's not the worst thing I've seen inserted into a human being that I've had to remove. I'm like, oh, you've got to tell us. She goes, well, I've had 2 bottles now. So I think bottles and Coca-Cola is the same as bottles. So there. So Gomez, get yourself to doctors. Big magnet.
Okay. I've got one more because I ran out of time.
Before you start, then I'll tell you my other doctor's thing.
Oh, okay.
So this guy that used to live in next village to us went to school with my brother, who everybody knows is Satan, and he didn't come into school one day, and then day after when he came into school, they went, "Where have you been?" He went, "Oh, poorly." It turns out that another lad in class, his mum worked at A&E, and this kid had got his dick stuck in a Voseline bottle, and it got hard, and he couldn't get it off. So his mum and his dad had to take him to A&E. They had to file it off. So that's the beginning of that story. So they left school. This guy they just called him Voseline for the rest of his life. Anyway, he left school. He disappeared because he couldn't live round here because everybody knew him as Voseline. And about 3 years later, my brother goes on holiday to Gran Canaria, and this guy's working in a bar, and my brother goes up to him and goes, Ross, how are you doing? Forgetting all about the Voseline bottle thing. He's going, yeah, I'm doing great. I'm working in Gran Canaria in this bar. I've been here for a few years. I love it. It's the best thing I ever did moving out here. Anyway, Ross goes home from his shift. My brother sat around bar with all staff at end at night when everybody's closing up. And he goes, and they're going, oh, how do you know Ross? He goes, oh, you were in my class at school. And he went, and then it came back to him, remembered the Voseline bottle, and he went, oh, he got a Voseline bottle stuck on his dick and told them all, right? Anyway, next night, this Ross comes in to bar. Everybody takes piss out of him about his Voseline bottle. And our lad's there for 2 weeks in Gran Canaria, and he just packed his bags and left. Never came back to work. He was like, "No, not having that." Ruined his life twice.
That's really horrible.
I don't think he meant to do it. I just like it was like, I've got a story about Ross when he was younger.
Purple rhymes with orange. Hello, Nags
Hello,
in.
Purple Rhymes with orange. I saw a couple of months ago of a Catholic priest who was admitted to the A&E have a 10-inch cross removed from his rectum. He claimed it happened when he slipped in the shower. That's what they're always saying it. I slipped and landed on the tomato sauce bottle. I slipped in the shower. Brilliant. That's what they always say. I would have said I was ramming it up my ass, but it got slipping and I couldn't get it back. Why did you rest after creating everything? Oh, I didn't need a rest. I was sick of people.
Okay, I've got one more.
Yeah.
This one comes in from Purple Rhymes with Orange. He says, my best friend is a slag. How do I tell her people call her whore behind her back?
Text message. Everybody knows that's the best way to deal with stuff like that. Text. Everybody thinks you're a whore. No explanation. It is. If you're getting dumped. Flag. Always. If you're sacking someone from the job, you're sacked. Put your shit in the car park.
Just everything's like text. Just do it by text. Just
Yeah.
text.
It's
Brilliant.
not hard work because it's not hard work for you to do. But like if you're going, hi, Amanda, I'm really sorry. I've got somewhere. You might get upset about this, and now I'm starting to feel bad because I don't want to call Amanda a slag. And yeah, and just yeah, you might want to sit down. I've been speaking to some other girls, and what they're saying is behind your back, not telling you, but they're saying you might be a bit of a slag. And now I'm feeling like heartbroken. She's like, why? But this is better. Your mates think you're a slag. Next, I'm going to do some washing up, vacuum out, forget about it. And then you can do the thing at the beginning. When she texts back and says, what? What's that about? You can pretend you never got that text. Fuck her. Easier. I know it seems like the coward's way out, but that's the way to do it. Slag.
Brilliant. Those are all my questions. So if anyone else has got any agony aunt questions, just do it.
I know Game of Luck. Oh, I've gone Foul Raven, I think. Oh no, Nerona. Nerona. How would you do it, Lucy, if Amanda's mates were calling him a slag?
Probably text them.
Yeah. It's the best way, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'd even name somebody else. You know, like Janine says you're a slag. Then she probably won't text me back. She'll just get in touch with Janine then.
Yeah. Yeah. Fair play. That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Hang on a minute. Joking.
Yeah, Karen. I got a text today saying we are officially open. Everything's officially open.
Brilliant.
Noel's slideshows. Have not seen you in a long time. Love your channel. Thank you very much for coming, Noel's slideshows.
Is it normal to be this moist?
It is up when you're watching me.
My internet girlfriend, we'll call her Lucy, has got a really itchy fanny. How did you know? Is she cheating on me?
I have a lot of experience in other people having internet girlfriends. She must have told you she had an itchy fanny. That's first weird thing, because you've never met her. And I think that's a reason to cancel your plane ticket to another country. She told me. She did tell him. That's what they do.
What a whore. You a texter.
Chances are, though, the internet girlfriend don't really go out of the house, like, ever. So she's just probably a bit itchy.
Just tell her to drink some water. She's probably just got a urine infection.
Water?
She got a water infection or not.
Water?
I did text you about the cross Jesus was looking for. We found it in the bottom of a priest.
I would not go to doctors. I'd just die. I just go, no. I go, Mary, right, I was just having a bath, accidentally sat on my cross. She go like, bollocks. And I go, I need to get it out, she went. And she'd say, well, I ain't doing it. I said, well, I ain't going to doctors. And that'd be the end of that. The would come out sliced for a bit.
Right, if it happened to me, I slipped in the shower and sat on a cross. I'd just dry myself off, come downstairs, say to Mark, I'm off. See you later, and then just drive off a cliff. I'd just be like, for fuck's sake. Do you know what I mean?
What a catastrophe.
Like, see you later. I'm not fucking dealing with this. I'll see you lot later.
Oh, we're there, you'd be like driving your car towards cliff, you'd be thinking, 1 in a million chance of that happening when you're slipping path. How could that happen to me? And who'd have thought I'd have lubed it up just before? Mental. What are the chances? Just imagine as you're going out a door, just before you shut the door. Hang on before you go. You haven't seen that cross, have you? Oh. Don't know where it is. How do you? I don't even know how you get hold of it. Lucy's having a breakdown.
Andy T's comment.
Oh, it's gone. What was it? I don't know.
Tie it to a door handle and then shut the door like a what?
What? Say that in English.
He said, tie the cross to a door handle and then slam the door to get it out.
Yeah, but you'd have to get your own hand up. You'd have to get 2 hands up to tie a knot in it. Yeah, you start off with your fingers like that, trying to grab it, and then some them eyebrow tweezers.
Oh my god, I literally cannot breathe. Stop it. It's giving me a head. You know when you laugh so much you start to get a headache around it. Oh, stop it. I don't know. She would know.
I don't think you'd be getting back. I think once it's in, that's it. It's like them. You like them things that ninjas carry. They always have one. It's like a
nunchuck.
No, it's like a gun, and they shoot it, and it's got a hook on it with a piece of rope so they can climb up buildings.
Oh yeah, one of them grabber things.
You could use a cross for that. It's never coming out ever. It's never ever going to come out.
Oh dear.
Even when you go to doctors, are like, wow, this is like trying to get a big sofa into your front room when you bought a new one.
Brilliant.
That was probably the best question on that.
Yeah.
Who wanted a question on it? It was just a story about a priest.
And then we've just we've taken it, we've ran with it collectively as a group.
Yeah. So, what's his name? What's his name and which church is he at? Because we're looking for a church hall for Normal Con next year, and let's face it, if we can find an entertaining priest, he's going to get the gig.
Lots of people are talking about Normal Con as well. That we actually have to make it happen. That's the thing.
Normal Con.
Oh, Normal Con. Yeah. So if you've got something shoved up your ass, the best way to deal with it is either just kill yourself or tie some string around it and slam the door.
Ouch. But you'd have to get someone. You'd have to get a third party in, wouldn't you? You have to get a third party in. Like, come on, something terrible's happened. I slipped onto a cross and it's gone up my bum, and now I need an assistant to tie a knot in a piece of string around it. I don't know if you come to Normal Con. Jen, how are you doing, Jen?
Hi, Jen.
Can I make another coffee?
How long are we talking for?
All that long.
Oh, okay.
Beard.
I might as well make another cup of tea then.
No. Hang on a minute. Hey. Hello? I thought you'd gone out.
If you're promoting being normal, I'm not sure I can associate with you anymore.
I don't think there's normal going on.
It's not that kind of normal.
Lucy, this is
Yeah.
how I'd walk if I had a cross stuck up my bum.
I honestly don't. I probably would crawl. I don't know if it would be better to walk or crawl or kind of scooch along the floor. I don't know. I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't know whether walking or scooching would be the best way. That's not good, is it? Toby. Johnny Five is making an omelette. Hello, the beard times 16. Spring Garden. Where I'm cooking bacon and egg sandwiches. Crikey. Yeah. I'm speechless. The thing is, you just never know where these live streams are going to go, do you? If I'm honest, like, I would be fine sitting in a wheelchair. Yep, that sounds better than walking. But you'd have to have like one of them donut things to sit on. It'd be like, surely. Can you imagine trying to like have a poo and stuff?
Hey, Lucy.
Can you imagine trying to have a poo?
Yeah, they come out in like
4.
Yeah.
Because the cross that was once vertical has now gone horizontal.
Maybe sod's law. Everything else that's happened 1,000,000 to 1 has happened, so
might as well.
It looked like one of them. You know, when you're putting cream on top of a cake, and you're writing people's name, come out in all kind of shapes. Happy birthday. Spring Garden 1, hello. So I've invented a new game that I've been playing with myself, and and you're the first person to know this.
Right.
You and the first people in chat to know this.
Gana's in. Yeah, go
on. So I've got this. I've got my new game, right? So I'm listening to BBC Radio Leeds. And there's a text number where you can text in things. And right now, every presenter is doing the same thing. And what they do is they go, text us in with how you're keeping yourself happy during lockdown. It weren't even a choice. It was like they told me I had to do it. So I've made up an old man's name. He's 87. And I text in like every time that I'm listening to it, I text in with how I'm keeping myself happy. And they've read it out about 5 times now. Do you want me to read them to you? I'll wait till you get back. What's everybody else doing to keep themselves happy? Masturbation. There's a lot of Pornhub was saying that their views are way more than double. we could all do this. What time is it? Oh, it starts at about 7 o'clock till about 10. The best one on it is this guy, and he used to be. I think he's still a footballer, and it's him, right? I'm not going to tell you his name. He's called Sanchez Payne, and he's my favourite DJ because he's really enthusiastic, right? So I'm not going to tell you word for word texts because I don't. Well, you're going to find out if you do listen to it. You'll find out it's me.
I'm not going to be listening to it.
You will when you find out how good it is.
Jimmy.
Okay, so first of all, I told him my name, which is an old bloke's name. I told him I'm 87 and I live in a village in Yorkshire, which he knows because he used to live next to it, right? And then I've told him I'm happy because Doris has moved in across the road and she's a right bit of crumpet. And I'm going to make.
You didn't say that.
I did, and he read it out. He said, "Oh, that's really nice. Old people having love, right?" And then let's find my next one. Why does number change? There you go. My next one. Well, this is my first one. Was I'm really happy because I thought I had no money left and I found a can of baked beans in my cupboard. And then they got really all sad and started going, "Oh, I hope you'll get in touch if you need anything." And I'm like, "Oh my God, this old man's going to be famous in Leeds soon." So that's my new game. I text shit from an old man that doesn't exist to Leeds, BBC Leeds Radio, and they read it out every night.
Nike, you keep saying my name. What do you want?
Say my name, say my name. You said, Tommy.
When no one is around you, say, baby, I love you. Peter Almond's in.
Peter Almond. Peter Almond's going to play my new game.
Oh, I've got a new one from a new question for you from Peter Almond.
Okay.
He says, God, there's a really fucking annoying woman on YouTube that tries to make me get to say Thomas the Tank Engine quotes because she thinks I sound like the dude from Thomas the Tank Engine. How do I tell her to shut the fuck up? Text message? Are we saying text or?
It depends. If it's like if they're texting you or phoning you, text message. But if you're online, you're already there.
Brilliant.
I would sort of say, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up, you slag. And said, no.
No. Say no.
My family come from somewhere close to where Peter's from. And Peter's accent is very mild in comparison to some of them. The three places that I went to in United Kingdom where I struggled. First of all, Liverpool were the first one, and I'm like, you are going to have to slow down because they talk mega fast. Newcastle, because it just sounds like, have you said words there? And Glasgow is mental.
Glasgow.
Yeah, and if they get angry, it gets even worse.
Mm.
And that just sounds like what? And Scousers sound like wee, 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 wee. Like that.
I want your love and attention just for 5 seconds, Lucy. Oh, not great gamer. I love you so much. Ooh, not great gamer. There we go. Done.
I can spend another night on my own.
Brilliant.
I made some notes today. Well, I made them last night when I was drunk.
Okay. That's
very-
really good. Really good
Yeah,
stuff.
ready-
You need to
yeah, ready
stop
to
drinking.
to deal with the PPI.
Stop drinking.
I needed to stay away.
Drinking makes people depressed. Stop drinking.
I'm not depressed. I'm angry.
Okay.
Really angry. I'm angry because people have been working and I am.
Okay.
And worried. That's what I am.
Mm.
Like a little lamb in the headlights. What are you doing today?
Same thing I do every day, Pinky. Try to take over the world.
Tossing it off is what you're doing.
Probably. I found some really good porn on RedTube. Good gangbang stuff. I've got some new batteries. I bought a new pack of batteries.
Are they big uns or little uns?
They're the AAAAA ones.
Are they the little tiny ones?
Yeah.
Hello, Iranian Pride. How are you? Good morning from Wimbledon. Pam's Corner. Hello. There's only two things I think about when someone says Wimbledon, and one of them's Wimbledon Football Club beating Liverpool in FA Cup. That's annoying, and the other one is Wombles. And then
You
after
don't think about tennis or
Shite.
Robinson's squash?
No, tennis is rubbish. Never. I know that the tennis
Strawberries.
is, but like, God, I need to hear Chloe Won't, please. I don't know what guitar is though.
I'll do it. Chloe won't get out of bed on Sundays. That's not her thing. There you go. I'm moving to Liverpool. Brilliant. I can't stop saying brilliant, and it's all your fault. Brilliant, 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 brilliant.
Kirkby. I tell you why my favourite place in Liverpool is, and I don't know what it's called, but it ain't Bootle. It's where that beach is. Where's that? Dave, where's the beach? There's a right big long beach with them men stood in sand. It's well lovely, proper lovely. I didn't even know it existed until a couple of years. Crosby, yeah. Who knew that Liverpool has a beach?
I didn't.
It's lovely, and it's got there's a sports centre near the top. I think it's got a swimming pool and it's got a cafe in it, and that's where you walk to.
I didn't think Liverpool was a coastal town.
But it's weird, and enough, that the Albert Docks and Liverpool Docks happen to be coastal. Very coastal. Like the biggest docks in the whole of the United Kingdom for most of the United Kingdom's life.
Never mind, Dave.
Never mind. That's why they have a load of knockoff gear at Liverpool docks. In Liverpool, because the docks are really, really close to city centre, like a little walk away. So you can get your fake North Face gear and straight off boat, straight into Chav's hands. Ellesmere Port. It's a port.
So, I don't think you did that well as being an agony aunt, if I'm honest with you.
I think we did all right.
I think next time we need like some sad music. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Yeah. I used to love that. I used to fight Sunday nights. I used to love it.
It used to be when we were working. Everybody would stop and you could hear people in factory going, "You sad bastard! You sad bastard! Dumper!" A lot of time it had an happy ending though. Oh no, I didn't say that, did I? It had a nice outcome. A nice outcome where they're like, and then we split up for 4 years and she moved away. It broke my heart. But then she came back and we all went to Witherspoons and had a beer. School92530.com. How are you doing? Good to see you. You missed Agony Aunt Hours. I will do Agony Aunt Hours like again because people need help. Some people need help. By the way, I'm over the water in Wirral. Yeah, no, but you're too posh to have a proper port there. Nicky Pink, itching to scratch. How are you doing? You know, Dave just lives across the road from Liverpool, don't you? He lives in Lucy. He lives in posh Liverpool.
He's not posh.
Posh Liverpool. Ask him. Ask him if where he lives is posh or not.
He lives in Wirral.
Not even just Wirral. Posh Wirral, like the poshest part of Wirral.
Yeah, but if he was that posh, he wouldn't talk to peasants. He talks to quite a lot of peasants, I've noticed.
Yeah, obviously, sometimes because he's very posh and he lives in posh Wirral, sometimes they've got to stay in tune with normal people, so they mingle a little bit with normals.
Yeah.
That's why he wants to go to Normal Con, because he wants to know what normal people are really like.
Oh.
And he takes photographs and he takes them back home to his family and he goes, "This is what normal people wear." They all just fucking laugh their heads off and roll around big giant dining table with pig's head in the middle with an apple in his mouth.
I've only got a pair, so I can't show you what that would look like.
I've got an apple.
Do it. Brilliant.
I don't want that, but I'm going to have to eat it now. I can't put it back in bowl.
Just draw a face on it. Like you do with everything. You've got a great pair. Oh, talking of that, it's Kaz awake. Dave, is Kaz awake? She's busy.
Right? Over there, right?
She's not too busy for this, Dave.
Over there, I was driving my van and an old lady had fallen over at the side of the road. And they're all gathered round to help her. She looked grey. Wildheart 666, hello.
Hello. Nicky Pink, hello. Tina Davis.
It's a small apple.
What used to be your word? That we used to have to type in the chat, turd 7.
Turd 7. God,
Is that poodle still barking? It's not a poodle. What?
You've got a good memory.
I'm size of an elephant, memory of an elephant. Hello. She's busy. She's not too busy to look at my dirty pictures I send her. She fucking loves them. If she asks me nicely, I'll send her a picture of my cross.
Oh, you're going to say crotch then?
I'll send her a picture of my cross.
An extra.
Anybody else want a picture of my cross?
Anybody else want an extra picture of my cross? Do you imagine, like, because it'll have come out that had happened, and imagine we're like Sunday morning. Even religious people must giggle at stuff like that.
Yeah. Although, like, you could probably, if you put it in this way first, you could have that bit as the handle, couldn't you, to like wrench it out?
You've got to get your fingers in. Ow!
I'm still going for the string and the door slam. I'm all for that.
You'd have to hold on to something. You'd be like, right, pull. Oh, this falling over.
I'm ready.
Right, go. You can hit car engine revving up behind you. Why does it always come back to this?
Oh, I'd be like, Mark, can you do me a favour?
And can you use the big car?
Can you just put it in second gear and go?
It'd be like an up-to-date country and western film. You know, where they tie someone to an horse and drag them through village. It'd be like that.
Fred Flintstone with his feet.
If you wanted to hide it from Mark, though, that had happened, now you can get Molly to do it. Right, Molly. Just
Let me swallow first, for fuck's sake.
Right, Molly, we're going to Tesco car park. No speed bumps. Oh, that's good.
That's brilliant. Oh, see? These are the streams that people want. This is the content people want. When you go live, just bring it. Bring your A game. Bring your cross game.
Oh, shit.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, people don't want serious questions, do they?
No. People don't want, like, people sat there just texting on their phones. Neither. They would like to engage.
No,
they like to feel wanted.
You don't get this on This Morning with Philip Schofield.
No.
Holly never says, what would you do if a giant really just crossed up your bum, Philip? He'd be like, well, the last time that happened to me.
Betsy would be like, Holly would turn to Phil and be like, you've walked in a bit funny today. What's going on there then?
Didn't know.
Toby, come on. Toby. Oh my god, it's ridiculous. Stop it. It's not funny. It's not funny. I guess the new energy efficient ones just screw out.
Right. Come on then. Let's have a quick look and see who it is.
For what?
Priest who got a cross stuck up his bum.
Oh. I don't know says apparently the unbroken light bulbs were a problem. I guess the new energy efficient ones just screw out. And then she said, "Why is it so dark?" I'll tell you what, I'm not bragging or nothing, but I think we have the best subscribers.
Yeah, we're normal people here.
I think we have. I do. I honestly do. I think we have the best fucking subscribers coming to our chats.
Okay, I found him. Didn't take long.
Name and shame.
Is Albany in America?
I don't know, but name and shame for sure.
A 47-year-old Catholic priest was rushed to Albany Medical Centre today under some deeply private matters. Deeply private, Father Bobby Capri was admitted shortly after calling 911 to report a fall in the shower that he couldn't get up. And couldn't get somewhere up. Father Capri had just the tip of a wooden object protruding from his anus, resembling that end of a chair leg. That's disgusting. Yeah. Okay then. Bye. Okay. Father Bobby Capri. It looked like a chair leg coming out. Radiologist report showed that a 12-inch long crucifix lodged in his rectal cavity. It was at this time Dr. Brian Henderson knew he was going to be in too deep.
You have to give Wildheart the mod. She wants to be a mod. She's paid you a tenner for it.
Paid for it. Oh, phone. Hang on. Wildheart. Thank you very much. Hang on. Phone. Hello.
He doesn't have a whippet, but he has some cats, so he can buy some cat food. I'm sorry. It's when he said 12-inch. That was that 12-inch. The surgeon called it a religious event.
Thank you very much. Wildheart 666. That's very kind of you. How do I do this? It's been a long time. Oh dear. There we go. Job done. Yeah, so yeah, whole cross right up the arse. It was 12-inch.
Thanks, Lucy, but she is a he. Oh my god, I knew that as well. Sorry.
Haboo Kitch 6. Hello. That's like 12-inch is like that big.
Is it? I thought 12 inches was that.
So centimeters. What has Mark been telling you?
Hang on a minute.
Right.
Hang on.
That's massive, isn't it?
Oh. That's 12 inches. That's a foot. Sorry.
Ouch. Bigger than your head.
Just like.
My God. You're being able to taste it. Phone again.
That's ridiculous.
Hello.
That's ridiculous.
Hi, you all right?
That's like,
When?
you couldn't. That's a Laura inches. So, yeah. God. I didn't even think like. Well, I guess your intestines are like quite long, aren't they? Because it must.
Oh, I don't think it's all to do with your intestines. I don't think it'll be bending around your intestines. It's a wooden one. Fucking hell. Jesus.
Gana said, so when are we doing this?
Oh. We'll have to do it on his other channels.
I'll make an OnlyFans account and we'll do it on there. Timmy?
I don't know how you can get like it's this shape, right? It's that shape, right? You go that end first, won't you? And then what? Then what happens when you get to this bit? Because even like in a big hole, like look.
Yeah, but any normal person would do it that end and then have those two bits to like as the handle.
His ass must have been massive. That's not easy just to get that through there. You must have had to pull and stretch it like that, and then like that. That is some fall.
You know, I used to buy my dad a lot of like the wooden puzzles.
Where's this story going?
I'm just saying, that's all I had to say.
Did he lose a bit of a jigsaw up his ass?
No, but I'm just saying, like this reminds me of when we used to do the wooden puzzles.
Yeah, you were probably doing them wrong. How do we do this, Dad? Well.
No.
Johnny Five's going to watch it. He's into it.
So is Ghana, apparently.
I don't know who's going to be watching it.
There we go, look.
MT Cold Forge and Gaming, how are you doing?
Brilliant.
Have you noticed, right, that if you now copy and paste somebody's name into YouTube search bar, it won't find them?
I never did that anyway.
Well, it used to click on thing and you can just go to the channel, couldn't you?
Mm.
Well, now it's being double mean. You can't copy and paste and find somebody. They just don't exist after you've done it.
Yeah, but can you just type their name in?
Well, I don't know. I'll try it. Let me try it.
Trouble is, though, is that because a lot of us are like smaller channels, if you've got, and like, it's all right for me because I'm the only Lucy Luxor on YouTube. Don't be coming for my name. But if you type in like Johnny Five, there's probably about 17 Johnny Fives on YouTube.
Never.
Yeah, so you've got to like scroll down. But because you're a little channel, you'll be like right at the bottom.
Well, we could.
So it's like all about the bigger channels now.
But as some sort of service, what we could do is we could go around and kill all other Johnny Fives off for him.
If you want, I've got the black bags.
Yeah. Well, lockdown's going to go on for a little bit, so I've got like a couple of
You
weeks. at least.
started a craze actually on TikTok. People are getting in black bags and then vacuuming themselves.
Can you just, because I'm not on TikTok really, I am there, but could you pass a little message on to them?
And say what?
Could you just pass a message on to them saying I'm suing them?
Okay.
That's my gigantic sellotape together black bin liner gag, and I'm suing them.
That's the whole point of TikTok though, is that you mimic other people.
Yeah, well, I want to mention, and if they don't mention me, suing them. Not scruffy. If there's some scruffies though, like I don't want them saying, "Oh, like got it off God." Just good-looking people.
Okay.
Right. I've got to switch this off because Jesus' mate is coming to the house, and Jesus doesn't want his mate to know that his dad's God.
Is it a little bit embarrassing?
Not for me. Yeah.
Did he literally? Yeah, but if he was in front of his mate, did he have like a little code word? Was he like, "Hello, Dad. Just so you know, can you just take your mask off?"
No. His mate texted him and said, "I'll be there in 5 minutes," and Jesus said, "Get it off now. Stop now."
Get it off now.
Most of his mates are not normal, so like most of them are like, "Yeah, it's God." They do shout me in the street now, which is weird. I drove past a big bar in Skipton, and they're all outside. They like pick me on at them instead of going waving and saying my name. They all went, "Yo, God, God's here, God!" Like, see all bouncers going. What's going on here? Like, yeah, I'm God, bitches.
Oh. Okay, I'll wave. Goodbye then.
Okay,
Goodbye,
goodbye.
goodbye. It's time to run.
Whoa, whoa.